Now, one of the things that you will know about the Chinese fast-growing EV market is that the competition is very tough, and as the competition is tough, quite number of car makers, or so many of the car makers are finding themselves having to cut down on price for their vehicles to try to make a selling. We know that for sure, and this is not only happening into the new energy vehicle market, but even when you see into ICE cars or engine combustion cars, it is the same thing that is happening, right? I mean, right now, China, there's a big transition that is happening where we are seeing Chinese consumers starting to want to own EV cars because of the infrastructure, because of the technology that is there onto the fast growing EV space. This is making Chinese consumers to say that, you know what, because we will rather choose technology and quality just over and above maybe just buying a car because of its engine, which is something that is very, very good. There is a big transition, not just from engine combustion cars to hybrid cars, not just from engine combustion cars to maybe extend range cars or hybrid cars, but to full EV cars. We are seeing extend range or hybrid cars also sales dropping, which shows you that people are moving from owning engine combustion cars just to and go full and go buy full EV cars like Neo, which is something that is so great. I mean, part of the reason why I'm telling you all this is because look, the chart that I'm showing you, this is the chart that shows you, or that is showing you that in October, the profit margin, the auto profit margin fell by 3.9%, even as production revenue kept climbing. And this is a sign that shows you the price war that is happening in China, right? Or in the entire industry, which is something that is not good, something that is not exciting. I mean, average gross profit per vehicle dropped to 13,000 RMB or $1,800, weighed down by subsidies, ongoing price cuts, and upstream PPI's pressures. China Passenger Car Association noted that margin could stabilize in the medium to long term as policy direction shifts towards more orderly competition and capacity optimization. So what we are seeing here is that, look, gross margins, I mean, you will see that red line there, it's a 2025 line, right? You will notice, or you will see that look, the profit margins are dropping. I mean, just just 2 days ago, or just a day after Neo report their earnings, Leodo moved from being a profitable company or EV company or new energy vehicle company to a not profitable company, and this shows you the kind of competition that is there. I mean, after 11 quarters of Leodo reporting profitability, Q3 of 2025, Leodo reported a negative net loss, which is something that is not good, and it shows you the kind of competition that is out there in China. Yes, car makers are seeing their sales rising, revenue rising, but because of the price cuts, because of the ridiculous discounts that they are giving, that they are putting onto the cars to try to make a sale, they are not making as much money. And this is what some of the industries are really fighting for. I mean, China Car Passenger Association, China Auto Manufacturers, China Association of Auto Manufacturers, they are fighting companies not to offer ridiculous discounts because it ends up making the cars that are being produced to be substandard, to not be that of good quality. Because look, car makers that are doing or that are putting work in ensuring that their cars are of good quality, they end up compromising the standards, or they will end up compromising the standards, and that is not what China wants. But the good thing, as said by Car Passenger Association, they are saying that this should stabilize in the medium to long term, right? I mean, medium to long term, you're looking at like what, 3 to 5 years. But right now, it's still very, very tense. The competition is a lot in China, and this is what now makes, especially so many of the new energy vehicles or car makers, to have to cut down on some sort of technology, but they are missing the bigger picture. Because one thing that makes me to be a very big long-term bull, it's because NIO, regardless of what is happening, they are not stopping innovating, they are not stopping increasing the quality of their cars, they are taking it to the next level. And this is what will make NIO win, because whilst other car makers, some of them are cutting corners in terms of cutting down on technology investments, cutting down on the quality of the cars, NIO is increasing both quality of the car and ensuring that the technology in the car is on another level. Over and above that, the cherry on top, they are making sure that the services that they are giving to those that are buying their cars, it's also on another level, which is something that shows you that NIO, in the long term, at the end of the day, they will win. And this, my dear friends, is something that makes me look forward to what is coming. So yeah, my dear friends, me, I when I saw this, I thought of coming to you guys to say that, look, when our very own NIO is heading closer and closer to hitting profitability, average car makers or all automakers in China, in average, right, they are seeing their profits dropping. And this shows you the massive competition that is into China. And like I said, when I started this video, I said we are seeing a lot of consumers who all used to own engine combustion cars moving to full EV cars because of the technology that is on those cars, because of the quality that they see on those cars, because of the services, 5-star services that they get from those car makers after owning the cars, which is something that makes these car makers to really now want to own your NIO cars, your Onvo cars, your Firefly, because of the cars, because of the treatment, because of the product and the services that they get. I mean, if there's one thing that will make NIO to win, obviously in the long term, is the battery swapping technology that they continue deploying, which this, my dear friends, is going to make them win, because no one is deploying this kind of technology, and we know the convenience that it offers. We know what is going to happen next year when NIO launches or start mass deploying the 5th generation battery swapping station that will be compatible to Firefly. We know what's going to happen, but anyways, I don't want to jump off the gun. Let us wait, let's see what will unfold, let's see what will transpire. But me, I remain long, I remain strong onto NIO, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. My dear friends, I don't want to make this video too long. Thought of coming and quickly just share these updates with you. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win, and those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will be rewarded with time. It does take me some time to create content like this, which is why I ask you to like, to subscribe, to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I will see you on the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.